Have you ever felt stuck in your own life, repeating bad habits, self-doubt, or goals that never leave the paper? In the endless cycle of daily tasks and pressures, it's easy to lose direction and forget what truly matters. But what if I told you that you don't need to change the world to find meaning, but simply need to change yourself? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a simple yet powerful truth. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond that shapes your life. Imagine this. Every challenge you face could become an opportunity for you to learn and grow. By applying Stoic lessons, you can turn frustration into strength, chaos into order, and find peace even in the most challenging moments. In this video, I'll show you practical, easy-to-apply methods to reshape your life from within, ensuring every step you take is guided by clarity and resilience. Stay until the end of the video, because these principles could not only challenge your thinking, but also transform how you see yourself and the world. Are you ready to embark on this journey? If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to us. Thank you for your support. Let's dive in right now. Principle number 1, master your mindset. The power of perception. Have you ever wondered why the same situation can provoke entirely different reactions? Something might make you angry or frustrated, while another person remains calm and even considers it trivial. The difference doesn't lie in the situation itself, but in how we perceive it. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is not just advice, but a life-changing principle. Life constantly throws challenges, failures, and disappointments our way. What distinguishes successful people from those who remain stuck is how they interpret what happens to them. If you see circumstances as the enemy, you'll feel powerless. But if you view every difficulty as an opportunity to learn and grow, you'll find the strength to overcome them. As psychologist Carl Jung emphasized, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Unconscious thoughts, biases, limiting beliefs, or negative habits are like an undercurrent. If you're unaware of them, you'll be swept away. But once you recognize them, you can redirect the flow and take charge of your life. So, how can you master your mindset? Here are 3 practical methods to help you apply this principle to your daily life. 1. Pause and reflect. When you feel upset, angry, or frustrated, instead of reacting immediately, pause. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Does this reaction actually help? Is there a better way for me to handle this? The moment you ask these questions is the moment you regain control of your emotions. Instead of letting circumstances dictate your actions, you'll respond more consciously and proactively. 2. Journaling. Thoughts in your mind are often a chaotic mess, hard to grasp. But when you write them down, you begin to see more clearly what's happening inside you. Spend a few minutes each day writing about what worries, angers, or frustrates you. Over time, you'll notice recurring thought patterns, negative beliefs, or self-imposed limitations that you can work to change. Journaling not only helps clarify your thoughts, but also serves as a powerful tool to release emotions and transform them into positive actions. 3. Positive visualization. Before facing a difficult situation, imagine yourself handling it calmly and confidently. Picture yourself as a stoic warrior, standing firm amid the storms, unmoved by external circumstances. For example, if you know you'll be attending a tense meeting, visualize walking into the room with confidence, listening to everyone's opinions calmly, and presenting your ideas without being swayed by emotions. Positive visualization is not just a mental exercise, but a way to prepare your mindset for the best possible response in reality. John, an office worker, who often feels stressed due to morning traffic jams. Every time he gets stuck in traffic, he feels frustrated, complains, and starts his workday with negative energy. However, after applying Stoic thinking, he decided to change how he reacts. He turned his commute time into an opportunity to practice patience and focus on what he can control. He started listening to his favorite podcasts to learn something new or practice deep breathing exercises to stay calm. The result? The anger he used to feel gradually disappeared, replaced by a sense of relaxation and a more positive mindset to start the day. Awareness is the key to change. Like a mirror reflecting back at you, awareness helps you see yourself more clearly. What you experience does not define who you are, but how you react does. When you learn to master your mindset, you not only overcome challenging situations, but also transform how you view life itself. Remember, everything begins with how you choose to see the world. A small shift in perspective can lead to monumental changes in your life. And that power, the power of awareness, is always within your hands. Principle number 2, take responsibility, the architect of your life. Life is full of unpredictability. Challenges arise when we least expect them, and it's easy to feel like a victim of circumstances, losing a job, falling into debt, or being stuck in a toxic relationship. But what if I told you that the power to change your life has always been in your hands? The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "You are not your circumstances, you are the choices you make." Taking responsibility is not about assigning blame or shouldering all faults. It is about acknowledging that you have the power to control your thoughts, actions, and decisions. When you focus on what you can do instead of being swept away by what is beyond your control, you shift from being passive to proactive, becoming the true architect of your life. What can you control? According to Stoic philosophy, there are very few things in life you can truly control. You cannot change the economy, other people's opinions, or unexpected events. But you can control how you think, how you respond, and what actions you take. That is where your true power lies. Imagine a single mother, Sarah, working 2 jobs to support her children. Sarah's circumstances might make her feel overwhelmed and hopeless. For years, she believed she was a victim of bad luck, an unjust system, or poor choices from her past. But one day, she decided to change her perspective. She couldn't change the past or her situation overnight, but she could control her response. Sarah started with small but meaningful steps, cutting unnecessary expenses, creating a clear financial plan, and dedicating time to learning new skills online. Within a year, she secured a better job and began building a sustainable future for her family. This wasn't a miracle. It was the result of focusing on what she could control. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you can solve everything instantly, but it empowers you to take meaningful steps toward change. When you recognize that you are the architect of your life, you can build a foundation for growth and resilience, no matter the challenges. How to practice responsibility? Here are 3 practical steps you can apply to regain control of your life. 1. Start small. Take responsibility for one decision each day. Every day brings countless opportunities to make choices. Begin by taking responsibility for one important action. For example, tomorrow morning, instead of hitting the snooze button repeatedly, get up as soon as your alarm goes off and start your day proactively. You could begin by preparing a healthy breakfast or spending 5 minutes planning your priorities for the day. These small choices set the tone for a more purposeful day. 2. Change your language. From I have to I choose to. The language we use reflects how we perceive situations. Instead of saying, I have to do this, reframe it to, I choose to do this because it helps me achieve my goals. This small shift in phrasing can create a significant change in mindset. By saying, I choose, you affirm that you are taking initiative, turning every action into a deliberate part of a plan that you control. 3. Identify where you've surrendered. Control. Take time to reflect on areas in your life where you feel stuck. Do you often blame your boss for work-related stress? Or delay pursuing goals because you don't have enough time? These are signs that you may have unintentionally surrendered control. Ask yourself, how can I take back initiative here? Responsibility is power. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you control everything. It means recognizing what is within your grasp and acting on it. When you stop blaming circumstances and focus on what you can change, you not only free yourself from a sense of helplessness, but also begin building the life you desire. Remember, you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of your life. Every choice you make today lays the foundation for the future you aspire to. So, what choice will you take responsibility for today? Principle number 3, turn obstacles into opportunities, the power of resilience. On the journey of life, no one can avoid obstacles. A failed project, a rejection, or a significant mistake can easily plunge us into fear and despair. However, the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Instead of seeing difficulties as roadblocks, view them as opportunities for growth. It is through challenges that we hone our willpower, gain valuable lessons, and build a stronger version of ourselves. Obstacles are not enemies, they are teachers. When facing failure, the natural reaction is often disappointment, avoidance, or giving up. But through the lens of Stoicism, you'll see that obstacles are not dead ends, but opportunities to learn. Just as muscles grow stronger with each workout, your resilience becomes more robust with every challenge you overcome. Consider Jack, a young entrepreneur who poured all his savings and passion into his first business venture. When the company collapsed after 2 years, Jack felt lost and ashamed. However, he chose to face his failure rather than run from it. Jack took the time to meticulously analyze each mistake, from poor cost management to not understanding his target audience. These lessons not only helped him learn, but also laid a solid foundation for his next venture. On his second attempt, Jack succeeded and realized that his first failure wasn't the end, but a valuable lesson. How to turn obstacles into opportunities. Stoic philosophy not only provides encouragement, but also offers practical methods to cultivate resilience. 1. See obstacles as learning opportunities. Every challenge is a test that helps you understand yourself better. When faced with difficulty, instead of focusing solely on the failure, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? A colleague's criticism might teach you how to listen and communicate better. A failed plan could open the door to improvements or help you refine your next steps more effectively. 2. Embrace failure as an essential part of the journey. Thomas Edison, in his quest to invent the light bulb, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This isn't just a positive outlook, but a practical strategy to view failure as a guiding tool. Failure isn't the enemy, it's the teacher that points out what needs adjustment, helping you move closer to success. 3. Build resilience. Through daily small challenges. Resilience isn't an innate trait, it's cultivated through practice. Start with small exercises, waiting in a long line without frustration, staying calm when criticized, or completing a difficult task without procrastination. Every time you overcome a minor challenge, you strengthen the habit of facing difficulties with calmness and confidence. Consider Sarah, the founder of a tech startup. Her first app, designed to connect users with interior designers, failed miserably. Sarah lost almost all her investment, felt exhausted, and was deeply discouraged. But instead of letting failure define her, she decided to analyze her mistakes thoroughly. She had focused too much on technical features and overlooked the real needs of her customers. From that lesson, Sarah created a simpler platform, focusing on directly connecting users with service providers. The result? Her new app became a massive success, attracting thousands of users within months. For Sarah, failure was no longer a sign of defeat, but a necessary step toward achieving success. Obstacles are the path. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that the very things that seem to block our way are what help us grow. Challenges are not meant to defeat you, but to shape you into a stronger version of yourself. Imagine a river blocked by large rocks. It doesn't stop flowing but finds a way around the rocks, sometimes even gaining more strength. Similarly, each difficulty is an opportunity for you to become more adaptable, resilient, and ultimately achieve what you desire. So, the next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I do to turn this into a stepping stone? Remember, what stands in the way becomes the way. Every obstacle is an invitation to discover your hidden strength. Principle number 4, set meaningful goals. Define your path. In today's busy modern life, it's easy to get swept along without knowing where you're headed. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "If you don't know which port you're sailing to, no wind is favorable." This reminds us that only with clear goals, guided by personal values, can we move forward confidently, even in the face of uncertainty and challenges. Meaningful goals, your guiding lighthouse. Goals are not just milestones to achieve, they reflect the person you want to become and the values you hold dear. When your goals are grounded in personal values, they not only drive action, but also inspire you, helping you find meaning even in small steps. Imagine setting a vague goal like, "I want to be healthier." While this may spark initial motivation, it's too ambiguous and can lead to procrastination. Instead, if you make it specific, "I will exercise 3 times a week and eat at least 1 meal with vegetables daily," the goal becomes clear, measurable, and actionable. Apply the SMART method. The SMART method helps shape your goals into something specific, understandable, and achievable. Here's how. Specific. Clearly define what you want to accomplish instead of using vague phrases like, "I want to get better." Example, instead of saying, "I want to grow in my career," say, "I want to complete a project management professional (PMP) certification within 6 months. Or if your goal relates to health, instead of, "I want to be healthier," say, "I want to exercise 4 times a week and lose 10 pounds in 3 months. Measurable. A good goal needs a way to measure progress. Ask yourself, how will I know I've succeeded? Example, if your goal is to read more, specify, read 10 pages of Stoic philosophy each day. Numbers provide a clear indicator of whether you're on track. Achievable. Goals should challenge you, but remain within reach. Example, if you've never run before, don't aim to complete a marathon next month. Start with, run 2 kilometers 3 times a week. This helps you build a habit without becoming overwhelmed. Relevant. Ask yourself, does this goal align with my values and long-term vision? Example, if you value health, regular exercise isn't just a goal, it's an action that reflects your core values. Time-bound. A goal needs a clear time frame to keep you focused. Example, instead of saying, "I'll save money," say, "I'll save $500 each month for the next 6 months to afford a vacation." Connect your goals to your values. A meaningful goal not only helps you achieve results, but also reflects the person you aspire to become. Before setting a goal, ask yourself, is this goal truly important to me? Does it bring me closer to the best version of myself? For example, if your value is personal growth, a goal like take one soft skills course every quarter aligns better than try learning something new when I have free time. When a goal is tied to your values, you don't just act to complete it, you also find meaning throughout the journey. Break big goals into small actions. A big goal can feel overwhelming if not broken down. Turn it into specific, practical steps. For example, if you want to improve your health, start with simple actions such as exercising for 15 minutes a day, replacing sugary drinks with water, maintaining a consistent bedtime. These small actions, accumulated over time, will lead to significant, sustainable change. Consider John. He often said he wanted to be healthier, but he never took real action. After applying the SMART method, John set a clear goal. I will go to the gym 3 times a week and replace soda with water for 3 months. Once the goal became specific and achievable, John began taking small steps. After 3 months, not only did his health improve, but he also felt more confident in taking control of his life. The key was that John didn't just achieve his goal, he developed discipline, which positively impacted other aspects of his life. Goals are not just destinations, but journeys. Meaningful goals are not distant ideals. They start with daily actions. When setting goals, remember they are not only destinations, but also a process that helps you grow and deepen your connection with yourself. As Stoic philosophy teaches, if you don't know which port you're sailing to, no wind is favorable. Define your path, and let each small step you take daily be the guiding light on your journey to self-mastery. Principle number 5, cultivate self-control, discipline over motivation. On the journey towards success and personal growth, we often place too much trust in motivation. But motivation, like the wind, can flare up powerfully for a moment and then disappear when faced with obstacles. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly." Success is not a destination reached through fleeting inspiration, but the result of daily persistence and commitment. Discipline, the light that guides through darkness. Discipline is the conscious choice to do what needs to be done, even when you lack inspiration or when everything feels too difficult. It serves as a reminder that you are not just living for the moment, but for a better version of yourself in the future. Unlike motivation, discipline does not rely on emotions. It is the strength that keeps you moving forward when life gets tough, the solid foundation upon which you build a meaningful and consistent life. How to build discipline? Start small. Stoic philosophy not only inspires, but also provides practical methods for cultivating discipline. 1. Start with small but consistent habits. The journey of building discipline doesn't have to begin with drastic changes. Focus on small, repeatable actions. For example, begin each morning with 5 minutes of mindfulness or deep breathing. Spend 10 minutes every evening journaling to reflect on your day. Set a consistent bedtime to ensure good health and mental clarity. While these actions may seem small, performing them consistently creates a foundation that reinforces your belief in your ability to control your own behavior. 2. Celebrate small progress. Instead of waiting for major results, learn to acknowledge and celebrate the small wins along the way. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I do today that brought me closer to my goal? Was there a moment when I overcame temptation or procrastination? Recognizing small successes not only helps you maintain motivation, but also strengthens your confidence in your own abilities. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. Small, consistent actions lay the groundwork for monumental changes over time. By choosing discipline over fleeting motivation, You prepare yourself to weather life's challenges and build a future that reflects your aspirations. 3. View discipline as a form of freedom. Many people often see discipline as a restriction. In reality, discipline is the key to unlocking true freedom. When you cultivate discipline, you are no longer controlled by bad habits, procrastination, or fleeting emotions. You take charge of your life instead of letting circumstances dictate your actions. As Epictetus said, "When you control yourself, nothing can control you." Consider James, a firefighter. His demanding job, with long shifts, left him constantly exhausted. He frequently turned to fast food and skipped workouts, justifying it with the excuse of having no time. His health began to deteriorate, making James feel like his life was spiraling out of control. One day, James decided to make a change. Instead of setting lofty goals like completely overhaul my lifestyle, he started with small steps. He committed to exercising for 15 minutes a day, no matter how busy his schedule was. He replaced one greasy meal with a healthier option and dedicated one day a week to meal planning. 6 months later, these small habits accumulated into a significant transformation. James felt more energetic, performed better at work, and regained confidence in his ability to take charge of his life. He realized that discipline wasn't a burden. It was a gift that allowed him to build a stronger, healthier, and more stable life. Discipline, the foundation of a meaningful life. Stoic philosophy teaches us that great achievements do not come from fleeting inspiration, but from consistent commitment to small daily actions. Discipline is not merely a tool for achieving goals. It is how you build confidence, control, and meaning in your life. When you feel discouraged or tempted to give up, ask yourself, am I acting based on a passing feeling or because I am committed to the best version of myself? Start today. Begin with small, steady steps, and let discipline be the guiding flame that helps you overcome challenges and move toward what truly matters. Principle number 6. Cultivate a positive mindset, gratitude, and letting go. Happiness doesn't come from external circumstances, but is shaped by how you perceive the world around you. Marcus Aurelius once asserted, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This isn't just abstract advice, but a guide to overcoming adversity. A positive mindset, rooted in gratitude and acceptance, can transform how you face life and help you find meaning even in the toughest moments. Positive and negative thinking. A choice that makes the difference. To understand the power of a positive mindset, let's compare. Positive thinking embraces personal responsibility, approaches challenges with a learning attitude, and focuses on self-improvement. Positive thinkers don't wait for perfect circumstances. They act and make the most of what they have. Negative thinking blames circumstances or others, avoids challenges, and places unrealistic expectations on things beyond control. Negative thinkers often feel frustrated because they expect the world to change to fit their desires. For example, imagine you're rejected after a job interview. Negative thinking leads to thoughts like, why didn't they recognize my abilities? In contrast, positive thinking asks, what can I improve to perform better in the next interview? How to cultivate a positive mindset. Stoic philosophy offers 3 simple yet powerful methods to build a positive mindset. 1. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's a mental exercise to focus on the positives in your life. Spend a few minutes each day writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Examples: a sunny day that allows you to enjoy a walk outdoors, support from friends during tough times, a delicious meal that energizes you. These small acknowledgements not only lift your mood, but also create a foundation to tackle larger challenges. 2. Practice amor fati, love your fate. The philosophy of amor fati teaches that every challenge is an essential part of your journey to grow. Instead of complaining, learn to embrace everything as it is. Ask yourself, what lesson does this teach me? Or, how can I use this adversity to become stronger? This attitude of acceptance allows you to turn every situation into an opportunity for growth. 3. Let go of expectations, focus on effort. We often tie our happiness to outcomes, but this only leads to disappointment. Stoic philosophy emphasizes focusing on what you can control, your efforts, and letting go of what is beyond your reach. For instance, if you're searching for a job, focus on improving your skills, expanding your network, and attending interviews with the best preparation. Regardless of the results, you'll know you've done your best. Consider Emily, a graphic designer in Los Angeles, who lost her job due to company downsizing. Initially, Emily felt angry and frustrated, blaming the economy and the competitive industry. But after a few weeks, she realized that resentment wouldn't change her situation. Emily began practicing gratitude. She wrote down the positives, the time to develop her skills, the support from her family, and her health to keep trying. Next, she applied amor fati, viewing her job loss as an opportunity to explore a new direction. Emily enrolled in online UX/UI design courses and expanded her professional network through industry meetups. Within just a few months, Emily not only found a new job, but also felt more confident than ever. She realized that adversity wasn't an end. It was a stepping stone to a new chapter. Happiness is a choice, not a coincidence. Stoic philosophy reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Gratitude, acceptance, and letting go of expectations are not just tools for building a positive mindset. They are the keys to living a meaningful life. The next time you face difficulty, ask yourself, what am I focusing on? What I can't control or what I can improve? How can I turn this challenge into a valuable lesson? You may not be able to change your circumstances, but you can always choose how you respond, and that choice will shape your life. Principle 7. Prioritize self-care. A healthy body, a clear mind. Ancient philosophy emphasized, a sound mind in a sound body is the foundation of happiness. This idea, passed down through the works and thoughts of philosophers like Seneca, remains just as relevant in modern life. Self-care is not merely a choice, but an essential foundation for building resilience and living a meaningful life. Why is health the foundation of self-mastery and growth? We often measure success by external factors, career, finances, or relationships. But all of these rest on one fundamental condition: physical and mental health. A weak body lacks the energy to act, and a restless mind lacks the clarity to make wise decisions. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that health is not the ultimate goal, but it is the means to achieve greater values in life. A strong body and a clear mind open the door to long journeys, the ability to face challenges, and the persistence to pursue your goals. Balancing health in the modern world. Today's world is full of distractions that cause us to neglect self-care. Packed schedules, rushed meals, and late-night scrolling on social media have become common habits. But Stoic philosophy reminds us, if we lose control of our health, we gradually lose control of our lives. Physical and mental health form a closed loop, each influencing the other. A well-nourished body provides the foundation for a clear mind, while a balanced mind guides the right actions for physical health. When these two elements work in harmony, you not only live better but also work more effectively, love more deeply, and experience life more fully. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a responsibility. We often think of self-care as indulgence, something to set aside when life gets busy. But in reality, it is a responsibility that must be prioritized daily. Consider healthy eating, regular exercise, and sufficient sleep, not as tasks to check off, but as preparation to face life's toughest challenges. When you take care of yourself, you're investing not only in the present, but also in your future. A good night's sleep today will make you sharper tomorrow. A balanced meal fuels your energy to perform at your best. A moment of quiet reflection each day reconnects you with yourself, reducing stress and improving decision-making. Stoics don't view health as an absolute beyond our control. Instead, they see it as a preferred indifferent, something worth pursuing but not the source of happiness. This means you should value and preserve your health without obsessing over it or tying your self-worth to it. You don't need a perfect body or an endlessly inspired mind to live a worthwhile life. What matters is the effort you make each day to do the best you can within your limits. This is how you show respect for yourself while building the inner strength to overcome your limitations. The body and mind are inseparable. Remember, the body is the vehicle that carries you through life, and the mind is the steering wheel that guides you. When you care for both, you ensure your sustainability and create a stronger version of yourself to face any challenge. Don't wait until your health declines to start paying attention to it. Begin today with small but consistent changes. Because ultimately, as Stoic philosophy reminds us, a clear mind and a strong body are the foundation of a happy and meaningful life. Imagine your life as a painting gradually taking shape, each stroke a thought and each color an action. Stoic philosophy teaches that you don't need to change the entire world to find meaning. Just start with yourself. When you control your mindset, embrace responsibility, and act with clear purpose, the chaos of life turns into order, and every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth. Life isn't easy, but each day is an opportunity to improve, even just a little. Strive to become wiser, stronger, and more resilient. By practicing Stoic principles like embracing challenges, cultivating a positive mindset, and living responsibly, you are building a life that is not only meaningful, but also rich with true value. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." You don't need to be perfect. You just need to take small steps forward. Start today, because every action, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you deserve. We would love to hear your story. Where will you begin? Share with us and join this journey together. Thank you for joining Philosophic Stoic today. If you found value in this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, or simply type "Keep it up" in the comments. Your support helps us create more content that you'll love. We appreciate having you as part of our community. Until next time, stay wise and serene. Have a great day.